Hello and welcome to Udaya. Today we're going to make black bean salad, right? So we're gonna get started. We're gonna layer all this into a bowl, mix it up, dress it, and it's done. I'm gonna show you how easy this is gonna be, right? So we have about 2 cups of pre-cooked black beans. You can definitely cook them yourself if you really feel, or up to it, or you can just kind of buy them in a can. You wanna open up the can and rinse them out and just really get in there. So we do about 2 cups. And for me, that ends up being about like really 3 handfuls of black beans, kind of come up to about 2 cups. Okay, we're gonna keep layering this salad. These are some great Southwestern flavors. We're gonna add some fresh corn. This is corn that we just cut right off the cob. You don't have to cook it. It's sweet, it's good, and it works really well in a salad. And why do the work you don't have to do? So fresh corn is really, really good. So same thing, we're gonna add about 1.5 cups of fresh corn, right? So you see all those layers are being built, and then they'll all get mixed together. Then we're gonna add some beautiful color with some cherry tomatoes. You can definitely use a regular tomato, chop it up, but cherry tomatoes are just so juicy and good and simple, and it's just easy. You get them, you cut them in half, they're gorgeous and good to go. So we're gonna add some cherry tomatoes. And this is definitely like just a 1 bowl salad. It's a meal all on its own. So that's like our base, like the corn, the black beans, and tomatoes. And we're gonna start adding in like our flavor ingredients. So that's green onions. Instead of just kind of like a regular onion, we're gonna do some fresh green onions. Gives you some color, a little onion flavor, but not too strong. If you don't have green onions, you can definitely use a little bit of red onion, or a sweet yellow onion. But I love green onions. It's a different color, different shape, and the flavor is amazing. To that, we're gonna save our avocado for last, and you'll see why we're doing that. So we're going to add some fresh garlic. Okay, so we got green onions for flavor, and now we're gonna add fresh garlic. I think 1 really big clove is good. We don't want lots of garlic is great flavor. It totally is, but at the same time, you wanna be able to talk to your friends while you're eating, so 1 garlic, we're not cooking it, it's fresh. We're just gonna add that, press it right into the bowl, and get it in there. And I'm using my hands because I'm pretty much gonna use my hands for this whole salad, okay? Our spice of choice for this is cumin. And cumin is nice and earthy. It goes really well with the black beans, and we're just gonna shake that on. It's gonna give an earthy flavor to this whole salad, and it's really delicious. So I love cumin. If you're following any of my other recipes, you'll see that I'm doing it in like practically everything, but it's just a good flavor. We're going to add some cilantro. So that's a really great herb that pairs really well with Southwestern flavors. I'll say about 1/2 cup of chopped cilantro. And now to season it and to bring all these flavors together, we'll still just layering. We're gonna add some fresh cracked sea salt, and we're using Himalayan salt, pink salt. You can definitely use just a regular, sea salt. Try to stay away from table salt, sea salt, Himalayan salt, just some of the other more exotic salts. While they cost more, they have a lot more in them and a lot more nutrients, and they just have better flavor. So it's worth it. It's not really that more expensive. A little black pepper. Now, if you like a little bit of heat, you can definitely chop like a jalapeno in here, pepper. You can add a habanero if you're really going super spicy. You can definitely add some heat, but for something that works well for all of the family, it's light but also filling, just some salt and cracked black pepper. And then we're gonna dress it with a little bit of olive oil, probably the equivalent of, we'll start off with about 3 tablespoons. And the thing with this salad, and just kind of like a lot of the things that I'm doing, you just start off, if you feel like you need a little bit more oil, you add oil. You know, it's not an exact science. You know, we're not baking. Baking is, you know, where you got to really measure everything. But when you're cooking and bringing flavors together and just making salads and things like that, it's really simple. You want oil and you want an acid. So the acid here is going to be lime juice, which pairs really well. So we're just going to squeeze, start off with half a lime. And essentially your dressing is olive oil, lime juice, garlic, the cumin, salt, and pepper. But instead of making a dressing on the side separate, we're just adding it all in here. And that's what makes all of this so simple. I'm gonna do a little bit more, so juice of 1 lime. And we're going to toss this. And the avocado is gonna go on towards the end because it's really soft. We don't wanna put it in here and it gets all mushed up and everything like that. So we're just gonna toss this together. And you're just putting your tongs in there and just twisting, okay? Nothing complicated about this. Like, this salad is pretty much done. Okay. And then right at the end, we're gonna add our avocado, do a couple of little simple toss, and it'll be done. And this is just like a big dice. You can go a small with, you know, the cherry tomatoes and the avocado. If you want it smaller and not quite so chunky, you can definitely do that. And I'm gonna do this by hand because these songs are a little bit too intense, and I'll be plating it by hand. So don't be afraid to get into your food with your hands. I mean, we wash our hands. I'm in the kitchen, you know, I have children, I cook all the time. So just wash your hands and everything is good, right? So you just wanna get from the outside, you're tossing it real quick, and you're not squeezing, you know, you're just scooping it. So your hand is forming like a little bowl, okay? Like a nice spoon. And then we're done. You see how simple that was? So I'm gonna just plate it on this plate, okay? You have a nice plate. And I'm gonna get 2 hands just so this is simple and easy. And we're just gonna put this black bean salad right there. And when you're preparing your black beans, if you're gonna cook it, you don't wanna cook it all the way. You want it to still have a little bit of bite, because you don't want this salad, if you cook it too much, it'll get mushy and it will kind of stain the salad, so you won't see all of those flavors. And that's pretty much, that's it. That's our black bean salad, and it's absolutely delicious and very simple. So thank you guys and enjoy.